BTB listeners, thank you so much for checking out today's episode. Listen, if this episode inspires you, do me a favor and take 5 seconds to shoot me a like and subscribe to the podcast. There are several more exciting guests that are in the pipeline, and I just can't thank you enough for your continued support, and let's keep paying the mission forward.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby.
Welcome to the BTB Project, designed to empower listeners to identify their why and to live their best lives no matter the circumstances. My name is Kollman Gearhart, a former athlete and motivational coach. I've had the opportunity to inspire thousands through my story and help accomplish what they are built to be. You'll be encouraged by each and every episode, and let's get into it.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living all my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land.
In today's BTB Short, I want to talk about something that separates those who thrive from those who barely survive, and learning to own your energy. If you don't decide where your energy goes, the world will decide for you. And trust me, based off of my own experience, that's not what anybody wants. If you're not deciding where your energy goes, I want you to make a shift, a change to adapt and adjust from that thought process, because ultimately energy is energy, and we can use it for our benefit to go after goals and dreams, or it could be something that could work against us, whether it's self-doubt or insecurity or things that don't get us to where we want to go. The energy is exactly the same. So I want to walk through 5 tips today that are going to make sure that you stay in control and operate your highest level of energy every single day. I know that each and every one of us have come across these people in life that just seem like they have energy for days. I remember when I was teaching tennis up in a town called Evergreen, Colorado, I used to come up to this gentleman that is a very renowned wellness advocate in the health space. And at the time he was in his mid 50s. And I just was so impressed with the amount of energy that he always carried. He was always so positive, always had this charismatic smile and demeanor to him. And he just mastered his ability to channel his energy direct to his goals and ambitions each and every day. So let's attack these 5 so that we can help one another with our own energy. First and foremost, we have to be intentional. No more energy leaks in our life. Have you ever noticed how the most unstoppable people that we come across just never seem to be tired? It's not some sort of magic that they're embarking on. It's intentionality. They don't waste energy or excuses or have distractions. They're setting goals to execute, and they want to take full ownership of their lives. Excuses, more often than not, aren't just obstacles, but they're going to drain your energy levels. If you want more energy, which I know all of us do, stop making the excuses and start making moves to protect your energy. We often want to protect other people, our loved ones, the friendships that we have. We're always wanting to put ourselves out there to take care of somebody else. But if we're not taking care of our own energy levels first, we're not going to be able to serve or help anyone. And through being able to be intentional and not having those energy leaks, number 2 is diversify your day. We have to start avoiding this burnout trap. The burnout trap is very real. You'll sometimes have your financial advisor who will tell you to diversify your investments, to not put all of your financial eggs into one basket, right? And that same goes for your time. If all you do is grind at one thing, the highs feel great, but the lows, they literally can hit you so hard that it could derail you to giving up on where you're spending your time, giving up on the things that you're passionate about, the things that you want to go after. We want to prevent those lows. Make sure you're mixing it up, diversify. Find ways to diversify your work, your exercise, passion projects, downtime. When one thing doesn't go your way, you've still got multiple wins to celebrate amongst this diversification of your time portfolio. And that is how you keep your momentum alive. For myself, I'm really keen on when I'm working during the workday. Per every hour of work, I'm diversifying that time with augmenting movement every hour. So for every hour, I want to have 3 to 5 minutes of movement, because if I'm just going to continue to add hours to the day and not diversify my time, I find myself sitting for long periods of time. And they say that sitting for too long is the new smoking. So being able to protect your time, protect your energy levels by creating movement throughout the day will not only allow you to perform your work at a higher level, but will allow you to maintain your health and wellness, which is absolutely critical for our ability to recognize and have the awareness of where our time's going in the right direction and when it's not going in the right direction. Number three, as long as you're continuing to diversify your day and your time, you also need to invest in your energy. You have to fuel the machine. In order for a train to go down the train track, it has to be fueled by the coals that are going into the fire, and the fire burns the coals to create fuel for that train to move. And it's no different than how we're protecting our time in our lives. Your body is a high performance machine, but whatever you're fueling it with, sometimes we don't fuel it with the right things. Could be energy drinks, processed junk, right? You're wondering why you're crashing throughout the day, but ultimately you have to figure out the body that you desire to have and the cognitive ability that you desire to have is all fueled by what we're putting into our bodies. What we're putting into our bodies creates a physical outcome. Being able to eat clean, focusing on your fruits and vegetables, focusing on things that are growing from the ground and not something that's created into a cardboard box that it's 47 ingredients in that particular box that you're looking to consume. And I often teach clients that I'm helping, especially with weight loss, is if you can't spell the first few lines of the ingredients on the box that you're about to consume, probably not a good idea for you to put that into your body. But being able to eat clean, staying hydrated, and be disciplined about what you're putting into your body, the better that you are at fueling, the better performance you're going to have for your outcome. And it's just as simple as that. Number four is we are all creatures of habit. So being able to lock in a routine, decide before the day decides for you. I'm going to say that one more time. Decide before the day so that the day doesn't decide for you. Every single day you wake up with a limited supply of decision-making energy. Do you want to have that limited supply be compromised at any point throughout the day? The more unnecessary choices you make, the less gas you have left for the big stuff. So, what's the solution? Find a routine. Set a wake up time. If you're waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning each morning, make sure that it's 7 o'clock each and every day. Get moving early. I'm on my jog in the morning, making sure that my body's ready to go, because if I'm able to do hard stuff in the morning, there's nothing throughout my day that's ever going to be harder than that run or that workout that I'm consuming. Make sure you're fueling up right and stick to the plan. Decision fatigue is very real, and cut it down and conserve your power for what truly matters in your life. Being able to have a routine allows you to subconsciously get into that pattern or mode to protect your time, protect your energy, because you become accustomed to those routines. We are creatures of habit, and routine allows us to stay on track for what we're going after. Last and not least, number 5 is prioritize sleep. Your sleep is a secret weapon. You think you can grind your way through life and have 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and ultimately it's unsustainable. I've seen a lot of student athletes that I've worked with try to maintain that type of lifestyle, but ultimately your body starts shutting down, and cognitively you'll fall into brain fog and not be able to focus, and things that are detriments to protecting your energy, right? So think again, sleep isn't optional. It's your body's reset button. We all have reset buttons. Our phones have a reset button. Our electronics have a reset button. Our bodies have a reset button. If you want better sleep, I suggest you get more sunlight throughout the day. Move your body, cut the screen time before bed, and create a nighttime routine that sets you up for success. Notice how you're bookmarking your day. We talked a little bit about morning routine with your workouts and being able to set the tone of your day. And then at the end of the day, you're doing the exact same thing. You're planning for the next day. You're laying out your clothes by your bedside for your workout. You're planning your meals. You've cleaned the house. You have everything ready to go so that you can tackle the next day. Being able to have that plan in place will allow you to have better sleep, because you're not thinking about these things throughout the night. As you're creating that nighttime routine, this is going to set you up for success. Great sleep is always going to equal next level energy. The bottom line with all of this is that our energy is a choice. You either control your energy or the world will drain it from you. So use these 5 tips. Going back to number 1, being intentional. No more energy leaks. Number 2, diversify your day. Avoid the burnout trap. Number 3 is to invest in your energy. Fuel the machine. Number 4, lock in that routine. Decide before the day decides you. And last but not least, prioritize your sleep is a secret weapon. Take these 5 tips and start implementing them today, and watch how your life levels up. Listen, if this BTB episode hits home and has impacted you today, do me a favor and like and subscribe to the BTB Project. Better yet, send this message to a family member, friend, or colleague, and give us some tips on how to protect their energy. People are walking around all the time like zombies, and I don't understand why they don't take just a few minutes out of their life and hit the reset button and look on the inside, or look at themselves in the mirror and say, I need to protect my energy. This is a powerful tool that's going to set you up for not only success, but extraordinary things that you never thought you could dream of. by simply protecting your energy. As always, I'm proud of each and every one of you. And until next time, take care.